What's up everybody, it's Critical. I've been reading some news stories that I'd like to share with you all because I feel they would have a big impact on your life. So I'd like to just briefly touch on these so that way you can stay up to date and informed. Because knowing is half the battle. In Dallas, a man dubbed the Butthole Tickling Bandit, the Anus Avenger, the Rectum Ruffian, Anal Invader, the Colon Crusader, 007, the Butt Is Not Enough. The list goes on, and I must admit that list mostly contains names I've given him. But anyway, he's been captured and pictured here. He looks like Bert from Sesame Street. If Bert turned to a life of anus-tickling crime, he'd been terrorizing a small community for a few months. Almost all of his break-ins were into the homes of single men. Actually, all of his break-ins were into the homes of single men, and he would tickle their anus while they slept. Now, there's no mention of whether or not he did over-the-pants anus tickling, or if he would actually drop their trousers and tickle their bare asshole. It's a pretty important detail to leave out, so I must admit it's pretty shitty reporting. Now, I also have a theory. I don't think this man was targeting single men. I think he just so happened to keep breaking into single men's houses. I don't think there was any way he would know that he was breaking into a single man's house, so I think he was just ready to tickle any anus he came across, which makes him even more dangerous. So it's really a good thing they got him off the streets. This menace is now behind bars. So, Dallas residents can now sleep easier, knowing their asshole isn't going to be tickled unless they want it to. Netflix, the company behind popular online video game League of Legends, announced today that it'd be retiring its Dominion game mode, much to the dismay of the 5 players who still play it. A shirtless man was arrested for pissing on a fellow passenger and starting a fight between the two while on board an airplane. I think we've all been there though. We've all been in those heated arguments where we have the urge to whip our dicks out and start pissing on each other. This man just followed through on that primal desire, so I can't fault him for that. But what really fucking sucks about this is the man who just took the urine in the mouth, just right in the fucking chin, got arrested for it too. So that's just adding insult to urine. But I think this should really just serve as a lesson, a reminder, if you will, that there's 2 kinds of people in the world. The one who does the pissing, and the one who takes the piss. A brave reporter was stabbed just below the shoulder blade while giving a demonstration on a stab-proof vest. Not much to say about this one other than he clearly got stabbed in the back. The last interesting and important news article I stumbled upon is one only fucking Scooby-Doo could shed any light on. So there's some severed feet that have been washing up on Pacific Northwest shores, and no one has any real explanation for how they're getting there or why there's a severed foot inside of the running shoes they keep finding, and why it's always running shoes, and why it's usually right feet. But the authorities aren't willing to accept defeat, so they've offered kind of a logical explanation explaining it, but I feel as though they're off by a few feet on their explanation. It doesn't exactly cover all the bases, because something very strange is afoot here. I myself have my own explanation, and it's a little, you're gonna have to bear with me here, it's a little far-fetched, but trust me, I know what the fuck I'm talking about with these kind of things. It's pretty clear that there's some type of spirit possessing these shoes and this severed foot, and I think just like the frog and the princess, it's just waiting to be kissed so it can come back to life and emerge as a beautiful pirate. I'm pretty sure I'm right on the money with that one, because you know what they say, if the shoe fits, wear it. And these are about all the interesting news articles I found today, so I just wanted to briefly give you all some important details with what's going on in the world, so stay informed.